Good morning, student. Today's topic is electron microscopy. So, what is electron microscopy? An electron microscopy is a microscope that uses a beam of accelerated electron as a source of illumination. The wavelength of an electron can be up to 1 lakh times shorter than that of visible light photons. Electron microscopes have a higher resolving power than light microscope and can reveal the structure of smaller objects. Also, it offers unique possibility to gain insight into structure, topology, morphology, and composition of materials. So, what are the advantages of electron microscopy? So, to study objects of less than 0.2 micrometer and for analysis of subcellular structure, for the study of intracellular pathogens and viruses, for cell metabolism, for the study of minute structure in nature. So, what are the type of electron microscope? There are 4 basic type of electron microscope. First is analytical electron microscopy. Second is scanning transmission electron microscope. Third is scanning electron microscope. And fourth is transmission electron microscope. So first of all, we will study about transmission electron microscope. So it is a microscopy technique in which a beam of electrons is transmitted through an ultra-thin specimen interacting with the specimen as it passes through it. A transmission electron microscope can achieve better than 50 pm resolution and magnifications of up to about 10 lakhs multiplied by. The types of transmission electron microscope. So there are 5 types of transmission electron microscope. First is bright field, second is dark field, next is high resolution TEM and energy filtered TEM and electron diffraction. Next is what are the techniques of transmission electron microscope. There are 4 techniques of transmission electron microscope. First is negative staining, next is shadow casting, next is freeze fracture replication, and next is freeze etching. So, what are the applications of transmission electron microscope? It can be used for the study of to examine a small column of atoms, cancer research, virology, pollution nanotechnology, semiconductor research, chemical identity, crystal orientation, and electronic structure. So now we will discuss about the limitations of transmission electron microscope. It is difficult to produce thin sample and relatively time consuming process with a low throughput of samples. The structure of the sample may be changed during the preparation process and in small field of view may not give conclusion result of the whole sample. So next is scanning electron microscope. Scanning electron microscope is a type of electron microscope that produces images of a sample by scanning it with a focused beam of electrons. The electrons interact with atoms in the sample, producing various signals that contain information about the sample surface, topography, and composition. So, next is types of signals produced by scanning electron microscope include secondary electrons, next is back scattered electrons, X-rays, and light rays. And our standard scanning electron microscope uses secondary electron and back scattered electrons. So what are the advantages of scanning electron microscope? There are many advantages of scanning electron microscope, that is better resolution, work with low voltages, high brightness source, fast imaging, high count rates in X-ray analysis, and easy to operate. What are the applications of scanning electron microscope? It is used in ultra high vacuum, air, water, and various liquid environment, and it is used for the live specimen examination. Next, it is used for the visualization of intracellular changes. Next is, what are the limitations of scanning electron microscope? It cannot detect very light elements like hydrogen, helium, and lithium, and it cannot detect electron with atomic number less than 11. Thank you. That's all about electron microscopy. Hope you will like this video. If you have any query, you can write your query in comment section.